Hi, it's Bill calling for Straight Circle Martial Arts, and this is what your attacker's doing to you. When you're in a fight, obviously he's trying to hurt you. That's what he's trying to do. But on a basic level, if you really want to understand how fights work, you have to understand what's going on in the fight. If I'm holding a really heavy weight, and I go like this, and I go like this, I'm strong. This is my point of support. Anytime I tip, I'm not strong. When an attacker attacks you, he doesn't want you strong. Right? I mean, instinctively, everybody knows this. If I'm in a position of strength, I'm strong. So what he's trying to do ideally is he's trying to take me and tip me somehow and move me somehow. Or he's trying to hit me into a position where I'm off balance. If you look at him, every time I do this, he's shifting from foot to back, and he's in a position of weakness. So whenever you're in a fight, you have to understand that's what's going on. Your job is to try and maintain your position of strength while he's trying to break your position of strength. But conversely, while you're maintaining your position of strength, you're trying to ruin his position of strength. If he grabs me, I want to be able to tip him and maintain my position of strength. So if I can tip him and get him to a position of weakness, that's when I can start hurting him. So every time he grabs me, I need to position him. Now all of a sudden these things show up and now I can start hurting him. It is very hard to hurt your attacker when he's in a position of strength. If he's holding on and he's strong, we're just wrestling with each other. That's not helping my cause. But if I can move him a little bit to get to a position where I can hurt him, that's where I want to be. So the problem people have, especially when they get grabbed, is their first instinct is to try and swing and flail and fight with the guy. But what they're really doing is they're putting themselves out of position while he puts me out of position and gets himself to a point where he can hurt me. What I would like to do, and this is how you should train this, if he grabs me, the first thing you should learn to do is learn to step. Always learn to step. That way, you're not in his zone of strength. He grabs onto me, I should learn to step. That's number one. Number two is when you learn to step, then you learn to rotate him. See, I want to move him. I want to put him into a position to where he is off balance, whether that's through a rotation or if I shift him. Either way is good. So as he grabs me, if I can shift him and then bump him, or if he grabs me and I can shift him and I can take it in and bump him, or he grabs me and twist him, the object is to get him off balance first so I can hurt him. If he's in a position of strength and we're just flailing, we're neutral, right? We're even. I don't want even. I want, here he comes, he grabs. I need to put him in a position where I can move him a little bit. Now these things come in, and now he's not in a position to fight. You need to get him to a position of weakness and on one foot. And it's not easy because he's going to resist and he's going to be strong. He's letting me do it right now, so it's very simple to do. But in the real world, he's going to flex. So here's your tip of the day. The tip of the day is when you do this, the reason you step is because you're using your core and your legs against his arms. If we're arm to arm, it's even. But if I step with my whole body against his arm, he's not strong enough to hold that. So if I can connect my center to my legs, and then I rotate him, I can move him around. The last other tip I want to give you is, it depends on where the energy is. So if he grabs me statically like this, he's not giving me a direction. So if he grabs hard, it's really my choice where I step. If he grabs me and pulls me, I have to go with him. So anytime he pulls in, I want to come to him because that's where the energy's going. If I pull, he pulls in, I resist, we're at a stalemate. If he's pushing to me, I want to move. So anytime he pushes, I want to come to the side. He pushes, I come this way. And that's really what it is. So you have to be sensitive enough to feel which direction he's coming. And then when you feel where he's coming, say he pulls, I want to come into him. And you see when I come into him, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start shifting him. And I'm going to shift him, like this, like the good old days. So he's going to come in, I'm going to shift him. And now, in that fraction of a second where he's off balance, I have to come in and take care of him. If you shift him and then let him regain himself, well, we're in trouble. So study how you can move with your body. Study how you can off-balance them. Study how you can move them around. Study the direction they're giving you. If you do that, it will set up all your strikes. But you cannot hit well in the middle of this stuff where you have no room. Make sure you get in balance and room to where you can start throwing these things, and then you get to your good hits. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, leave comments, ask questions. Thanks for everything you do. It helps the channel grow.